Come on in. This will be this is not going to be a long live today. I'll be speaking on who will be there for our youth and our babies. And what I'm talking about today is I'm going to show you how the music industry has depicted our black babies and our youth, the type of stuff that they're pushing in front of their face each and every day, folks. But I'm going to have another guy speaking on this at this particular time. But please, folks, listen attentively. But before I go into this video, I would like to use copyright claim 107 for educational uses only. Copyright claim 107 for educational purposes only. Fair use. Come on in, folks. Come on in. It's not going to be a long live. It's not going to be a long live at all, folks. How youth has been depicted. How babies have been depicted in this world, folks. They're aiming at our kids. Yes. But I'm going to let this guy tell you exactly what's going on, folks. Yes. It's not going to be long. It's not going to be a long live. This is just some information that I want to get out there, folks. Yes. This is just information that I want to put out there. Yes, this information I want to put out there, folks. Yes, this is what we're going to be listening to, folks, right here. This is information that the parents need to hear. Yes, come on in, folks. This is what they're doing to our kids, folks. They're depicting our kids. They're depicting our kids. This was all a setup from the beginning, folks. They're targeting our youth, folks. They're targeting our youth. You see how they got our kids out here acting now, folks. They're targeting the youth. Welcome in, Patty Hair Candy. I see you. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, we're going to be talking about how they are depicting our youth today out here with this crazy music. Come on in, folks. Come on in. This is where we're at, folks. They are destroying the minds of our kids, folks. This is what we're going to be listening to right here, folks. Yes, we're going to be listening to this right here. This is not going to be a long live. This is just going to this is some information that I want to put out for all the parents to hear, folks. See, this is not my usually weekly live. This is one of my regular video lives here. See, this is during the week I do the inspirational, but on the weekends I'm doing regular videos. But this is not going to be a long one. Good morning, Patty Hair Candy. Y'all just stick with me for a few minutes. It's not going to be long. It's not going to be a long live, folks. Come on in. guys. Come on in. Yeah, I'm trying to give some more people time to get in here. I'm going to try to get this thing going. See, this is where we're at, folks. Just listen to this.
About how we want to be respected in life. Here you go on the silver screen and you call yourself the N-word. And you wonder why we don't get no respect to a certain degree as black people. Certain amount of black people don't get no respect. You've ingrained that in other cultures' conscious. Because you stupid calling yourself that in front of the whole world. Just dumb.
See, he's telling you
and
what
then you gonna get your little paycheck and smile at Eddie Murphy. But you've insulted your own people.
He's talking about how the rappers are depicting our babies.
I said it, dummies. So not using the N-word.
He's talking about the music.
Let's just say enough times one would think it's a common word to be used. Then
he's talking about the rappers,
his
folks.
Woman's private parts and how it's the best and how he flies her
Welcome
across
in,
the
everybody.
country.
Welcome in.
Another stupid line. That's all you got in lyrics? Talk about your woman's, you know what, and how it's the best, and you flying her around the world? You a dummy. Not even a man, you a boy. You stupid. The part of her body is described where your grandmama
Prince
would
Alvin,
have
welcome
slapped
in. I
the
see you.
taste out of your mouth for such disrespect. Then there's this bragging about how he's smoking blunts and making millions, but gave his mama $100. Then there's this constant gyration of the dance group, which makes the Michael Jackson center body pump forward look elementary. Can you spell trash? Utter trash? Disgusting? Then there's Baby and the dance troupe of maybe 50, probably 60, who knows, or more, to the music. They dance to the music. There's this one girl whose face is never shown, but she's doing these gymnastic moves with headstands, wiggling her butt for the camera, and actually in Baby's face. She's disrespecting herself to the world, pumping the ground in a sexual motion. This is sick, people. And since when is this music? Since when is this music? That's the appetite we grown to have? Our babies? You mean you sit up here and carried your child for 9 months, and this is what your child is watching? This pollution? Okay, I have a dream. Got it. Then out of nowhere, games come 7 mime type dancers in gray, I guess, full body industrial suits. Just full body suits, including face covering, and gyrating to the rap beat. I'm like, is this Kanye West and Kim Kardashian dress well? You know, with the full body and all black. I'm gonna show you the pictures. So what are you trying to say? That you're covering yourself because of monkeypox? Or you're covering yourself because there's going to be a nuke explosion in the future? What are these messages that they're putting out here? Here we go. Let's look at these photographs.
He's talking about how they are depicting
Don't get all upset when
our
you call
youth
them a dummy.
and our babies.
You know what I mean by dummy. Don't get it twisted. You're doing dumb stuff. That's what I'm saying. You're hurting your culture. You're hurting American culture. So there you go. So here we go. We got him in the corner, and he's getting there he is in the blue, Baby, with the little hood rats, right? Then he comes out with his wad of money, right? And that's how they depict my people. Don't go to work, do a street hustle, don't get an education, wear your little baseball cap. Whose team do you represent, boy? You've been given an image. And I scratch my head and I say, no wonder they got rid of Dr. King. No wonder they got rid of Malcolm X. No wonder they got rid of all the positive black music back in the day. Because they were going toward this. This was the goal. But they couldn't have nobody out here talking about going from having a dream to living it, to displaying it, to being it. And yeah, this is a small segment of what they call it, the subculture. But this is what they putting in our face every day. They ain't putting no dignified blacks on TV, right? Nice suit, smelling good, taking care of his family, going to work every day, acting like he got some sense, holding his woman's hand, respecting his woman, making sure that when she take a picture, it ain't butt showing first. When did all that start? If I want to look at you, I want to look at you. This. If your qualifications start from your middle up, if that's how you feel about you, maybe because you've been watching this foolishness all the time. Don't fade the black. You know what I'm talking about. That's what they telling you. That's how they telling you to act from your birth canal up. When God created you in his image, commissioned you to go out there and be fruitful and multiply. Multiply what? Something that is in his image. Not trash, not street trash, not this subculture. Because if I had to guess, 80% of blacks, this ain't how we rolling. Huh? Getting the drugs out the street, selling it, killing our people, poisoning them, gang banging. That ain't how we living. But they portraying us like that. And they selling it to you. You know who I'm talking about, to you.
Welcome in, people.
And then you emulating it,
Appreciate you.
on a daily basis. And you terrorizing the neighborhood that you live in. And rich folks, no matter what color they are, they putting up gated fences and gated communities. Because they don't want you. Stay in your neighborhood, stay in your place. And every now and then other groups get inquisitive. Oh, he's so cute. He's a rapper. He can rap. Let me go to the concert. Get pregnant by him. There you go. Stand in line, baby, because you're one of 100. Got babies everywhere. Irresponsible. And this game only lasts 3.5 years.
See what he's talking about, folks? He's showing you how they are using this music from the music industry to depict our black babies and our youth, folks. They're putting this stuff in their faces every day. And this stuff is destroying our youth. It's destroying this generation, folks. This is what's happening. They're destroying this generation. And this was all set up and all planned because they know it's easy to get this generation that's coming along now, right? They know this, folks. And they're throwing this mess in their face every day, folks. And we got to put a stop to this mess. Yes, we have to put a stop. I mean, talk to your kids, folks. Let your kids know this stuff is not good for you. Don't be watching this mess. It's doing nothing but messing up your kids' minds, folks. Just hold on, folks. I'm going to let you hear a little bit more. Hold on.
It don't last long. And most of them ain't got no education. Barely got his GED. But this is what you following. Does it look like something in God's image? Again, you stupid. You've been sold something. Oh, it's just make-believe, Pearson. No, it ain't. They for real, for real. For real, for real? Yeah, they for real. They for real, for real. Yeah, they for real. thug life is real.
They're destroying our youth, folks.
That's why he started running from the police, because he's depicting his bad habits. If he had a 9 to 5, he wouldn't be running. That's right. There he is again, running from the police with gun drawn. What kind of image is that? There he is there. What kind of image is that? You carried your child 9 months. And this is what they're watching? You think this is acceptable behavior?
They're destroying our kids.
And if some of you young kids is watching this, you better peep game, because you getting played. You better peep game. Don't be stupid. You're smarter than that. Put the work in. Get something out of life. Be all you should be. Stupid. And here they go. Gyrating, doing their little dance. Nothing. And then Miss Stupid is doing her little gymnastics right in front of him. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's doing his little monkey move over her, because he loves her. That's what it's all about. When you're young, you ain't got control over your hormones. You barely know what you're doing in terms of your reproductive system. And the powers know it. So they got you lusting. So they what? Over 50% of minorities, particularly my peoples, in all our major big cities, at least 50% of them ain't no daddy around. Or 50% only one parent household. That's how they want it. So they want you to lust, baby. They want you to lust. Go ahead, lust after. Do the monkey. Go ahead, do it. Put your tongue out. Do it. Satan ain't your father.
These are true facts, people. True
He making
facts.
you a dummy.
They're destroying our youth,
Which
folks.
means you ain't got much sense. You ain't using it. God said, go out there and be fruitful and multiply and manage the earth. And they get looking all hard and tough, pumping and gyrating. Powers don't care. They don't mind taking 100 thugs, which a lot of them ain't even thugs. They projecting that image, right? They don't mind giving 100 of them $500,000 every now and then, as long as they can do what? Pollute a mass of the next generation. That's the goal, baby. That's the goal. And here's those unmasked men or women, whatever that is. Everybody's covered up. What's that about? Projecting messages for the future. They dancing. Oh, go ahead, Kardashian. Maybe that's what you were telling us to do too in the future. Ain't gonna be no fun and games having a new kid, is it?
Keep your eyes
Get ready
open,
to be
folks.
dressed. Your husband was dressed the same way. Go ahead, Kanye. Do your thing. Oh, Kanye, he a billionaire. What the Bible say? What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Don't lose your soul over this, young people. You know, back in the 80s, I was youth minister of the old push, Operation Push, under Reverend Jesse Jackson. People united to save humanity. My mom worked for Reverend Jesse Jackson. She was in the Civil Rights Movement back in the day, the Civil Rights Movement. And my godmother, God bless her, Reverend Willie Barrow, Taplin Barrow, we were close also. And she was able to, we went to the same church. And she liked me. And that was God's calling in my life at an early age. So every Saturday morning, I would preach the teenage gospel. And so for about 3 or 4 months, Jesse Jackson,
Welcome in. It's your partner. I see you.
And we would talk to the youth about this trash music. Now, mind you, this was 1980s. Okay? And we got the ABC television networks and the Chicago main disc jockeys to get together, and they pledged that they would play no more of this trash music, no more N-word music, no more calling a woman a B. We're going to stop all that because we got a dream. We got a dream. How long did that last? No time, because it was showtime for them. They came back with a vengeance. Then you start having the East Coast, West Coast. Then you had the shoot 'em ups. Before you know it, Biggie Small was dead. Tupac was dead. And all of a sudden, they changed the whole complexion of it. With no soul music no more. Talking about loving each other. It was talking about killing each other. When talking about coming together, it was about beefing. And now you go all over YouTube, they got the same foolishness. Even comedy blacks are doing the same foolishness. He talking about her, she talking about him. Divide it, because you know what? Again, they don't mind taking 100 of somebody who look like me. As long as they convince 10, 20, maybe 30% of the future. And with every generation, the number goes up and the influence it becomes more stronger. Before you know it, as the book of the New Apocrypha says, women will in the future give birth to monsters. I would say we're there. So yeah, we're being
But this is where we're at, folks. He's talking about the youth. He's talking about how this music industry is destroying our youth, folks. And I would agree, because, you know, some of the music that they're putting out here is destroying these young kids' minds, you know, and it's not good, man. But they planned it this way. They want us to be divided, folks. This is what they want. Divide us. And they're pumping this stuff in our faces, in our youth. They're putting it in their face every day, folks. Every day. This is what they're pushing. Just like he said, you know, you don't hear any more good music anymore. You know, this is all you hear. This is what they're pushing. Kill your brother, kill your sister, kill your mother. This is what they're pushing, folks. I don't usually talk about the music industry. That's why I let y'all hear the clips. But this is what they're pushing, folks. They're not pushing anything good to our youths out here today, folks. They're pushing this trash, folks. And they're filling our kids' heads full of foolishness, folks. This is why so many people are out here dying, man. Yes, this is foolishness. This is what he's telling you. You know, he's depicting, showing you how the melanated kids and babies are depicted in this world today, folks. Like he said, talk to your children. Let your children know. Listen to something decent, you know. You don't have to listen to this garbage, you know. I'm not saying all of it's garbage, but the majority, man, I mean, if you listen to any Caucasian station, you're not going to hear this kind of stuff. You're not going to hear it. See, they're pushing it in the black communities, folks. This is where they're pushing this stuff in the black communities. They want to destroy us, folks. They want to destroy our youth. They want to get rid of them, folks. This is what they're doing. Exactly what they're doing, folks. Destroying them day by day. Yes. And we need to sit down and have these talks with our kids, folks, and let them know it's a better life out there. You don't have to be on these corners selling drugs. You don't have to be out here gyrating in the middle of the street and all of this and that, you know. Our young girls, they don't have to be out here shaking their booties, man. See, this is how they look at us, man. They look at us in a real crazy way. Yeah, they put a stamp on us and say, oh, that's what they are. They want us to be drug addicts, alcoholics, pimps. This is what they depict us as, folks. Yes, this is the label they want to put on the melanated people, folks. Yes, invisible brainwashing. That's what it is. You're right. It's your partner. Yeah, it's invisible brainwashing. And this is exactly what's going on in this world today, folks. For the people coming in late, I'm going to play this clip one more time, folks. And just let you hear. Because the guy is speaking the truth, man. He's telling you what's going on out here with these folks, man. How they set this thing up for our youth. Yeah, they said all this stuff was planned. Yes, all of it. Every bit of it, folks, it was planned.
It was third grade. A third grader could have produced that. It was nothing. And to me, this is how the music industry and these raps feel about the people who are consuming this stuff. Zero.
He's right.
Give me some quality product, okay?
Right, quality product.
Just junk videos. So yeah, it's magnetic. I'll put that in quotes, right? Now the video began with Baby he's on the corner with a group of only God knows who, some young, look like thugs, right? And they're in the corner next to a building, right? And then the Baby pulls out a big wad of money, right? And what gets me is that, again, the same old corny storyline of a black youth who's getting his street hustle on. That's how they depict us.
Exactly.
That's the image they want to sell to the public.
That's right. That's how they look at us.
And our kids bad at foolishness. After you done went out here and worked hard. Come on, man. So he got this big wad of money, right? Then suddenly the police arrive and give chase. Then another group of male kids break out in a uniform dance. The typical gym shoes, baseball caps, swagging, braids and baggy shorts and baggy shirts, and as Baby runs back and forth in the video from the police. Really. With guns drawn, the Barney Fife move, right? Then within seconds, the women, they break out into their dance routine, coordinated and in step with the beat. As you listen to the rap song, one can't help but be disgusted as to the choice of lyrics used in the storyline of making it from or in the street, the street hustle. I can't tell you how many times the N-word was used. We got black people, right? After all this talking about how we want to be respected in life, here you go on the silver screen and you call yourself the N-word. And you wonder why we don't get no respect to a certain degree as black people. Certain amount of black people don't get no respect. You've ingrained that in other cultures' conscious. Because you're stupid, calling yourself that in front of the whole world. Just dumb. And then you gonna, get your little paycheck and smile like Eddie Murphy. But you've insulted your own people.
That's right. Insulted your own people. And they still doing it out here, folks.
I said it.
They're still insulting their own people out here, folks.
So not using the N-word, let's just say enough times one would think it's a common word to be used. Then there's this line about his woman's private parts and how it's the best and how he flies her across the country. Another stupid line. That's all you got in lyrics? Talk about your woman's, you know what, and how it's the best, and you flying her around the world? You a dummy. Not even a man, you a boy.
It sounds crazy, but it's the truth, folks. It's the truth.
The part of her body is described where your grandmama would have slapped the taste out of your mouth for such disrespect. Then there's this bragging about how he's smoking blunts and making millions, but gave his mama $100.
But this is what's going on, folks. This is going on all over the world, folks. We have our own people disrespecting each other, folks, out here. And we don't need this. We don't need this. They're out here disrespecting their own people, man. See, this is why we as melanated people don't get no respect, folks. I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth, folks. Because we're going around disrespecting our own people, folks. So if we disrespect our own people, what are the other people going to do? They're going to try to do the same thing. That's why everybody tried to disrespect us today, folks. Because we've been disrespecting our own selves for a long, long time, folks. But then we want respect. How do we want respect when we're out here? You like the guy said, we out here using the N-word, talking about our own selves. And they hear us saying this, hey, what do you think they're gonna do? Yeah, this is what's going on out here, folks. I'm just being honest about this. You know, and I mean, what the guy said was true, man, because this is not the way God planned for us to be, folks. No, 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 no. He didn't plan for us to be this way. But we got to stop all of this disrespect to our own people, folks. We have to stop this. And we have to stop it now, folks. Stop disrespecting your own people. Because this is, like I said, this is what they want. They want to divide us, folks. This is what they want, to divide us. Yes, they want division. And this is what they're doing, man. And I think they're doing a real good job at it right now. But we got to stop this. Yes, we have to stop it. It starts with us, folks. We got to stop disrespecting ourselves. We got to stop disrespecting others of our culture. Yeah, I see people going around saying, look at this look at this nigga. You know, it's just crazy, man. And then you want respect from the next culture. When they see you calling your own self an N-word, come on, man. What kind of respect you going to get behind that? None. And this is exactly what's going on, folks. And they're putting this stuff in our children's faces each and every day, folks. This is what they're doing. They're putting this garbage in the face of our kids, our babies. Parents, please watch what your kids are looking at on these music videos and the music that they're listening to, folks. I mean, because this music is destroying your kids, folks. Literally, it's destroying them. And this is what the powers that be want. This is what they want, folks. They want to destroy them. Yes, this is what they want, folks. And we're falling right into their trap. We got to take a hold of our kids, folks. If you see your kids straying away, hey, lead them back on the right path, folks. Because this is what is being put in their face daily. A bunch of garbage, folks. Grab a hold of your kids. Please. It's your partner. Say shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, all right. I'm gonna read some of these comments, then we're gonna go back to the rest of this, folks. Welcome in, Miss Khadijah Reeves. Welcome in, it's your partner. Miss Wanda Budget, welcome in. I see you, Miss Wanda. Thank you for showing up. We got Khadijah's Kitchen in the house. We got Panda Hair Candy. We got we got the Blessed Woman in the house. Yeah, I can't pronounce your name. Yes. The Woman of Faith is in the house also. Yes, yes. Thank you for showing up. She's from the Philippines. Thank you for showing up. I thank everybody for showing up because this is a subject that folks need to hear, man, because this is going on right in front of you. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing to our babies out here, folks. Yes, this is what they're doing. Welcome in, Prince. I see you. Yeah, this is what they're doing to our kids. They're destroying their minds, folks, with this garbage that they're pushing every day in front of their faces, folks. They're putting this stuff right in your kids' faces. Destroying them, folks. Like I said, grab a hold of your kids and find out what they're doing, what they're living, all of those type of things, man, because if you don't, this music is going to destroy your kids. It's going to destroy them, man. And this is what the powers that be, they planned this. They want this to happen. They want to destroy them. This is what happened. They're targeting this generation, folks. This is what they're doing. They're targeting the generation. Yes. Miss Khadijah said, did you see the mess, church? Girl? Oh, yeah. It's so, hey, I tell you, it's a lot of mess going on out here, Miss Khadijah. B. Sparrows is in the house. Hey, good morning. I see you. Yes, it's a whole lot of foolishness being put in the black communities, folks. See, they think we are dummies, man. This is what they think. This is how they depict us, folks. They say, oh, they're nothing. They ain't nothing but drug addicts, pimps, alcoholics, drug pushers, drug users, hustlers on the corner. This is how they look at us, folks. We have to change this thing, folks. Because these are not the kind of, everybody's not that way, folks. This is something that we have to work on, folks. It starts with us at home, folks. Get your kids in line. Because if you don't, this world will get them in line for you. Yes, watch what your kids are watching and listening to, folks. Because these people are pushing out nothing but satanic and wickedness in this world to your kids. This music they're listening to you, man, it doesn't make sense. And like I said, all of this disrespect has to stop, folks. This disrespecting each other, talking about your brother and your sister, no, it got to stop today, folks. Yes, it got to stop because these folks are watching us. They're watching how disrespectful we are to each other. Yeah, they're watching us, folks. This is what they're doing. They're sitting back laughing at us, the way we're acting. And it's a shame and a scandal, folks, the way these young girls get out here and shake their booties on these cameras, man. It doesn't make sense. It's like the guy said, man, if that's all your body's worth, I don't want you, because that's what they see. This is how they pinpoint. This is how they got the women thinking today out here, the young women. Use your body to get what you want. And that's a bad way to live, folks. You don't have to use your body. Tell your young girls and the young girls, tell these young girls, they don't have to use their bodies to get anything in this world. You see, this is what the powers this is what the powers got them thinking, folks. That they got to get out here and dress half naked and all this old type of stuff, No. You don't have to do that. You can be respectful in this world and make it. So for the folks coming in late, I'm going to let you hear this clip one more time, folks. One more time. This guy, he's on point, man. Because he's telling it just like it is, folks. Yeah, he's telling it like it is. Because this is what's going on out here, man. I mean, it's really what's going on. Yes.
That's his job. But we are followers of Christ. And we can get busy as well. And my Bible say, greater is he that is in you than he that is in this world. So I've learned from you guys, taught me to tell and inform people, turn off that device and turn it back on, keep trying and keep praying, or turn on another device. Cross, video titled, Thick Skin. So this brother's on the cross. And how many videos have we seen of rappers and musicians on the cross? It just shows you again, they're not original. They're blasphemic in their ways about Christ. And one of the things that this brother who did this video, this minister, he said, yeah, they're always attacking Christianity. You're right. Because if they attack, let's say, the Jewish faith or some other type of faith, they know that all hell would be put on them. They know it. They know it. And that doesn't mean that Christians are weak. It's just that a lot of us, we either turn the other cheek, or we just pray, or some of us just make a little bit of noise.
Welcome in, Frank G.
But
I see
there's
you.
this pushback from the powers.
B. Sparrows.
They don't give it enough
BC
press.
family, I see you.
But it's okay. I know that there are swarms of us out there who, when they blaspheme us, we're like, okay, Spirit of God, he got that, don't worry about it. And then at some point, we do have to get together, and I've seen demonstrations where they say, you know what, Hollywood or the music industry, you've gone too far.
Just a minute.
So yeah, that was this video the guy was talking about. So yeah, it's magnetic. I'll put that in quotes, right? Now the video begins with Baby he's on the corner with a group of only God knows who, some young, look like thugs, right? And they're in the corner next to a building, right? And then the Baby pulls out a big wad of money, right? And what gets me is that, again, the same old corny storyline of a black youth who's getting his street hustle on. That's how they depict us.
That's how they
That's
depict
the image
us.
they want to sell to the public.
Absolutely right,
And
brother.
then our kids bad at foolishness. After you done went out here and worked hard. Come on, man. So you got this big wad of money, right? Then suddenly the police arrive and give chase. Then another group of male kids break out in a uniform dance. The typical gym shoes, baseball caps, swagging, braids and baggy shorts and baggy shirts, and as Baby runs back and forth in the video from the police. Really. With guns drawn, the Barney Fife move, right? Then within seconds, the women, they break out into their dance routine, coordinated and in step with the beat. As you listen to the rap song, one can't help but be disgusted as to the choice of lyrics used in the storyline of making it from or in the street, the street hustle. I can't tell you how many times the N-word was used.
We gotta stop.
Black people, right?
We gotta stop
After
using that
all
word,
this
folks.
Talking about how we want to be respected in life. Here you go on the silver screen and you call yourself the N-word. And you wonder why we don't get no respect to a certain degree as black people.
Exactly.
A certain amount of black people don't get no respect. You've ingrained that in other cultures' conscious.
Right.
Because you stupid calling yourself that in front of the whole world.
Right. Exactly.
Just dumb. And then you gonna get your little paycheck and smile like Eddie Murphy. But you've insulted your own people. Dummies. Dummies.
See, this is what they're doing.
Dummies.
They're going out here insulting their own
So not
people.
using the N-word, let's just say enough times one would think it's a common word to be used.
Yeah, we gotta stop
and there's this line about his woman's private parts and how it's the best and how he flies her across the country. Another stupid line.
Oh,
that's
boy.
all you got in lyrics? Talk about your woman's, you know what, and how it's the best, and you flying her around the world?
This is what our kids are
You
listening
a
to.
dummy. Not even a man, you a boy. You stupid.
This
Part of her body is described where your grandmama would have slapped the taste out of your mouth for such disrespect. Then there's this bragging about how he's smoking blunts and making millions, but gave his mama $100. Then there's this constant gyration of the dance group, which makes the Michael Jackson center body pump forward look elementary. Can you spell trash, utter trash, disgusting? Then there's Baby and the dance troupe of maybe 50.
See, this is exactly what's going on, folks. All of this trash is being pumped into the minds of our kids, folks. We have to put a stop to this. Yes, we have to put a stop to it, folks. Because if we don't, this generation is going to be destroyed, folks. Our babies, our youth, our young ones, we have to make sure that they're on the right track, folks. Because these people, the powers that be, this is what they want. They want to lead our kids astray, folks. And this is what they've been doing for a good while now, leading our kids astray. But we as parents, we have to grab a hold of our kids before the powers get a hold of them. Because this is what they're pushing out here, folks. They're pushing this trash every day. Every day they're putting this right in front of our faces, folks. This is the type of music that they want your kids listening to, folks. Talking about how good your girlfriend's, what is. What kind of music is that? What kind of music is this, folks? That's nothing to be talking about. But they're getting paid millions for saying this stuff. See, this is what they're disrespecting their own people. Like I said, these rappers, they don't care nothing about us. They making that money and they doing exactly what they're told, folks. See, it's not the rappers. It's the industry that's pushing them to put out this bad music, folks. Yeah, that's what's happening. They're being told what type of music to push. And they don't have no choice but to listen. If you want to get paid, this is what's going on, folks. If you want to keep making those millions or you want to get a bigger spot in the spotlight, you better do exactly what the powers tell you to do. Yes. So this is what's going on out here, folks. Believe me when I tell you. But like I said, grab a hold of your kids. Make sure that your kids are not listening to this foolishness, man, because this stuff is doing nothing but contaminating the minds of our youth, folks, and our babies out here. It's contaminating them, folks. You don't want your kid contaminated or your grandkids, but this is what they're doing. They want this generation. They're targeting this generation, folks. Yes, they're targeting. Yeah, and we have to start at home. Like I said, this starts at home, folks. Yes, it starts at home. Because if you don't train them up at home, hey, the police will. You don't want that, and the streets will. We don't want that, though. I'm going to read some of these comments. All right. Miss B. Sparrows said, dispatcher, I'm almost there. Can't seem to be able to hit that mark, though. Miss Khadija Reed said, congratulations to BC family. B. Sparrow said, congratulations to you. Share the live. Miss Khadija Reeves, the Most High, call us Satish. Yeah. Yeah, but folks, Frank G said, it starts with the parents first. They are and Frank G, I want to comment on that because you're right, man. It starts with the parents. You see, the parents, a lot of these parents today, they're out here letting these kids just run buck wild, folks. Yeah, so I blame a lot of it on the parents because the parents are not, they're not even watching what the kids are doing. They're letting these kids run wild out here in the streets, and this is what's happening out here. So like you said, Frank G, it starts at home and with the parents. Because if you're not raising your kids up right, they're going to go astray, folks. And sometimes, even if you do raise them right, they still go astray. So you have to constantly be with them and, finding out on a daily basis what type of activity they're doing out here, folks. Yeah. Frank G said half of the parents don't really know how to be real parents. Right. Because half of the parents are acting like kids out here themselves. Yeah, that's the truth. Half of the parents are out here acting just like the kids. I've seen it happen, man, every day. Parents out here thinking that they're young, they're walking around with skin tight, what's the names on, getting all dressed up, walking around. See, we got to stop doing this, folks. Us as melanated folks, your body parts are not to be used for that type of thing. See, if that's all you got to do is go ahead and shake your rump, that's a sad situation, folks. It's more to life than that. Yes, it's more to life. If you have to use your body parts to get something out of this world, that's sad. That's really sad. Yeah, it's really sad, folks. And see, this is why the spotlight is always on us, folks. Because they say, yeah, look at them over there. This is what the powers are doing. They're sitting back looking at us, watching us. Look at them over there acting a fool. See, this is what they want. They want us to keep acting a fool, folks. This is what they want from us. They want us to keep acting up You know, keep doing the step and fetch. You know, keep doing the monkey roll. This is what they want from us, folks. Yeah. Keep acting a fool. This is what they want. They don't want us to live productive lives, right? And be somebody in this world. They always want us to be the outcast, folks. It's been that way since day one. We are always the outcasts, the melanated folks. But why is that? It's like I said, because we got to stop disrespecting our women. We got to stop disrespecting ourselves, folks. We got to stop using that N word. Yeah, see, all of this stuff adds up, folks. I sit there sometime on the corner and watch people, man, calling each other this nigga, 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 nigga. You know, man, that don't make sense, man. It's a better, I mean, you can use other words. You don't have to say nigga all the time, you know. And then you're disrespecting your own people on top of that. And then as soon as the Caucasian said, you're ready to kill him. Yeah, this is what I don't understand. Somebody Caucasian call you an N-word, you're ready to kill that person. But it's all right for your brother to call you that. Or your sister to call you a, you know. This is twisted, man. It's twisted. B. Sparrow said, being a parent does not come with instructions. That's right. The fact that you are raising a whole person ought to make you want to get your own life together. That's so true. And I have told people this before, right? Even my own daughters and my son, right? I said, in order for you to be a parent, you have to do what you have seen your parents doing, you know, if you had good parents in your life. But like she said, it don't come with instructions. So this is a day-to-day thing that you're working on, being a parent. But I mean, if you want to be a good parent, just raise your kid the way your parents raised you, you know. I mean, I think I did a pretty good job with my kids, even though sometimes they have went astray. Yeah, oh yeah. I don't have the best kids in the world. I'm not going to sit there and tell a lie. No. No, no, no. You see, the kids they're gonna gravitate to what they see out there in the world, folks. We all been through it. We were kids once ourselves, folks. So you know they're gonna gravitate to what they see. And that's just the bottom line. What they see out there, they're gonna go out there and grab it. But like I said, in order to be a good parent, I think that you just need to sit down and talk with your kids a lot and explain to them what life is really all about out here. I mean, you don't have to knock it in their head or anything, right? Just, you know, talk to them nicely. Explain to them. Let them know what's happening out here in this world, you know. Because like I said, the powers want our kids bad, man. They want our kids. They want our youth. They want our babies, man. This is what they're after. Yes, this is what they're after. They have been targeted, man. Yes. And school is about to start back up. I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's weird out here now. It's just, things are just getting weirder and weirder. Yes, weirder and weirder. But this is literally where we're at, folks. I mean, it is what it is. But it has to start at home, as we first said. Yes, we have to start at home. Finish this up.
Probably 60, who knows, or more, to the music. They dance to the music. There's this one girl whose face is never shown, but she's doing these gymnastic moves with headstands, wiggling her butt for the camera.
See, this is terrible,
and
folks.
actually in baby's face.
This is what they want from us. They want us to
She's
get out here,
disrespecting herself to the
act a
world,
fool,
pumping the ground in a sexual motion. This is sick, people. And since when is this music?
It's not music.
Since when is this music?
It's not music.
That's the appetite we've grown to have? Our babies? You mean you sit up here and carried your child for 9 months, and this is what your child is watching? This pollution. Okay, I have a dream. Got it. Then out of nowhere, game comes 7 mime type dancers in gray, I guess, full body industrial suits. Just full body suits, including face covering, and gyrating to the rap beat. I'm like, is this Kanye West and Kim Kardashian dress wear? You know, with the full body and all black. I'm gonna show you the pictures. So what are you trying to say, that you're covering yourself because of monkeys, or you're covering yourself because there's going to be a nuke explosion in the future? What are these messages that they're putting out here? Here we go. Let's look at these photographs. And don't get all upset. Well, he called him a dummy. You know what I mean by dummy. Don't get it twisted. You're doing dumb stuff.
Right,
That's
exactly. Dumb stuff.
You're hurting your culture. You're hurting American culture.
That's what they're
So
doing.
there
They're
you
hurting
go.
their culture, folks, out here.
So here we go. We got
Hurting your own culture. That's not good.
got him in the corner, and he's getting his. There he is in the blue, baby, with the little hood rats, right? Then he comes out with his wad of money, right? And that's how they depict my people.
Exactly.
Don't go to work.
Exactly.
Do a street hustle. Don't get an education.
That's right.
Wear your little baseball cap. Whose team do you represent, boy? It's you've been given an image.
Right. They gave
And I
us an
scratch
image.
my head and I say, no wonder they got rid of Dr. King. No wonder they got rid of Malcolm X.
That's
No wonder
right.
they got rid of all the positive black music back in the day. Because they were going toward this. This was the goal. But they couldn't have nobody out here talking about going from having a dream to living it, to displaying it, to being it. And yeah, this is a small segment of what they call it, the subculture. But this is what they're putting in our face every day.
Every day, folks.
They ain't putting no dignified blacks on TV.
No, sir. Not
Right?
at all.
Nice suit, smelling good, taking care of his family, going to work every day, acting like he got some sense, holding his woman's hand, respecting his woman, making sure that when she take a picture, it ain't butt showing first.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
When did all that start? If I want to look at you, I want to look at you.
That's right.
This. If your qualifications start from your middle up, if that's how you feel about you, maybe because you've been watching this foolishness all the time.
Right.
Don't fade the black. You know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
That's what they telling you. That's how they telling you to act.
This is
from your birth canal up.
That's right. This is what they telling
when
our
God
youth.
created you in His image.
This is what they telling our youth, folks.
Commission you to go out there and be fruitful and multiply. Multiply what? Something that is in His image. Not trash. Not street trash. Not this subculture. Because if I had to guess, 80% of blacks, this ain't how we rolling. Huh? Getting the drugs out the street, selling it, killing our people, poisoning them, gang banging. That ain't how we living. But they portraying us like that. And they selling it to you. You know who I'm talking about, to you.
Right.
And then you emulating it.
Exactly.
Right, on a daily basis.
Exactly.
And you terrorizing the neighborhood that you live in. And rich folks, no matter what color they are, they putting up gated fences and gated communities because they don't want you. Stay in your neighborhood. Stay in your place. And every now and then other groups get inquisitive. Oh, he's so cute. He's a rapper. He can rap. Let me go to the concert. Get pregnant by him.
Boy.
There you go. Stand in line, baby, because you one of 100. You got babies everywhere. Irresponsible. And this game only lasts 3.5 years. It don't last long. And most of them ain't got no education. Barely got a GED.
This stuff is real, folks.
But this is what you following.
This is real, folks.
Does it look like something in God's image? Again, you're stupid. You've been sold something.
Exactly.
Oh, it's just make-believe, Pearson.
Been sold
No, it ain't.
something.
They for real, for real. For real, for real? Yeah, they for real. They for real, for real. Yeah, they for real.
Mm-hmm.
Thug life is real. That's why he started running from the police, because he's depicting his bad habits. If he had a 9 to 5, he wouldn't be running.
Exactly.
That's right. There he is again, running from the police with gun drawn. What kind of image is that? There he is there. What kind of image is that?
This is the image they want to show our black
You carried
babies.
your child 9 months. And this is what they're watching?
Yes, this is what they're watching.
You think this is acceptable behavior? Some of you young kids is watching this. You better peep game, because you getting played.
Exactly.
You better peep game. Don't be stupid.
This
You're
is what
smarter
they're doing.
than that.
This is what
Put
they're
the
doing.
work in. Get something out of life. Be all you should be.
Invisible brainwashing,
Here they
folks.
go. Gyrating, doing their little dance. Nothing. And then Miss Stupid is doing her little gymnastics right in front of him.
See, the women don't have to do this.
Yeah, I'm
man.
gonna say he's doing his little monkey move over her. Because he lusting.
See, this is what the powers
That's what
want.
it's all about. When you're young, you ain't got control over your hormones. You barely know what you're doing in terms of your reproductive system. And the powers know it.
That's right. This
So
is
they
what
got
they
you
want.
lusting.
Yes, exactly.
So they're what? Over 50% of minorities, particularly my peoples, in all our major big cities, at least 50% of them ain't no daddy around. Or 50% only one parent household. That's how they want it.
Exactly how
So
they
they
want it.
want you to lust, baby. They want you to lust. Go ahead, lust after. Do the monkey. Go ahead, do it. Put your tongue out.
It's true, folks.
Do it.
True. This is true stuff, folks. True stuff that's going
Satan
on.
ain't your father. He making you a dummy. Which means you ain't got much sense. You ain't using it. God said, go out there and be fruitful and multiply and manage the earth. And he got him looking all hard and tough, pumping and gyrating.
Mm-hmm.
Powers don't care. They don't mind taking 100 thugs, which a lot of them ain't even thugs. They projecting their image,
Yes.
right?
Exactly.
They don't mind giving 100 of them $500,000 every now and then. As long as they can do what? Pollute the mass of the next generation. That's the goal, baby.
That's right. That's the
the
goal.
goal.
Can we get the thumbs up,
Here's
folks?
those
Just a little bit more.
Unmasked men or women,
Appreciate it.
whatever that is. Everybody's cut up. What's that about? Projecting messages for the future.
Exactly.
Dancing. Oh,
Exactly.
go ahead, Kardashian. Maybe that's what you were telling us to do, too, in the future. Ain't gonna be no fun and game if a kid, is it? But you should get ready to be dressed. Your husband was dressed the same way. Go ahead, Kanye. Do your thing. Oh, Kanye, he a billionaire. What the Bible say?
Oh,
What is it, profit a man? He gain the whole world and lose his soul? Don't lose your soul over this, young people.
please.
You know, back in the 80s, I was youth minister of the old push, Operation Push, under Reverend Jesse Jackson. People United to Save Humanity. My mom worked for Reverend Jesse Jackson. She was in the Civil Rights Movement back in the day, the Civil Rights Movement. And my godmother, God bless her, Reverend Willie Barrow, Tapping Barrow, we were close also. And she was able to, I went to the same church. And she liked me.
But as I said before, folks, this is where we're at. I mean, and you can plainly see, folks, that these folks do not mean us any good whatsoever. It's a shame, folks. It's just a crying shame. Because keep an eye on your kids, folks. Start at home with kids, folks. Bring your kids up in the right manner. Show them the right way to live in this world, folks. Because this is what they're pushing every day. This is what they're showing our kids, folks. This is how they want our kids to be, folks. This is how they want our babies to be. They want the young girls out there shaking their rumps, shaking their booties. You know, see, this is what they do. They put a stamp on us. They label us as this and label us as that. But this is not the way God planned things for us, folks. You know, they want to put a stamp on us and say who we are. But we can change these things, folks. We can definitely change these things. But like I said, it starts at home, folks. Yes, it starts at home. You got to bring your kids up right, folks. Because if you don't, this old wicked world is going to take a hold of your kids, folks. And then your kids are going to be out of control. This is what's going to happen. Yeah. I mean, when I look around me, each and every day, man, I said, what is getting into these kids? You know, we have to save our youth, folks. We have to try to save this generation, folks, because this is what I said. They're targeting them. They want them. They want our kids. They want our babies. They want our youth, folks. This is what they want. They have put a target on their backs, folks. Yes. They are the prey and they're being hunted each and every day. My kids, your kids, everybody kids. I'm going to read some of these comments because there's a lot of comments flowing through here. Okay, Frank G said, okay, is that old? Half of the parents don't really know how to review. Okay, that's old. Yeah. That's all. Okay, these are old comments. Okay, these are all old. Yeah, these are old comments. I want to go back over those. Yeah, folks, this is where we are. You know, we have to just try to do a little better with our kids out here because, as I full said before, you know, you don't want the world to get a hold of your kids. No, we don't want that. We have to try to save our youth. Yes, we'll have to do something out here. I don't know. I just try to get this thing fixed because I'm just sitting around watching a lot of these kids being destroyed out here. Millions, man, all around the world, folks. Our kids are being destroyed with this foolishness, being put and shoved in there. Like I said, every day, this stuff is being put in their face. And there's them being young people. They don't know no better. That's why you say you have to have the parents there to lead them and guide them, folks. You know, because when you're young, it's like they say, you're young, dumb, and full of, you know what? You know, this is what it is, folks. You're going to just do things. We all been young before, folks. We've been through the same scenarios. When you're young, sometimes you may do foolish things out here. You need leading and guidance, folks. This is what the parents are there for. To lead your kids and guide your kids in the right direction. These kids, you know, run wild out here. And I see a lot of that going on in this world today, folks. People are not paying attention. People are not paying attention to their kids. They're just letting their kids go for themselves. A lot of these kids are raising themselves out here in this world, folks. Believe it or not. A lot of kids are raising themselves by themselves. And with the help of the internet is raising our kids too also. Yeah. Yes. And this, you know, this is not good, folks. This is not good for our culture. Not at all. This is not good for our culture, folks. For the mess that's going on, it's not good at all. But yeah, this guy, he was right on point. I mean, he's telling the truth about some things, man, because this is how they depict us, folks. You know, they have already put a label on us. Yes, they've already put a label on us, folks. You know, we have been, ever since I can remember, we have always been labeled the bad guy. Yes, we have always been labeled the bad guy. Nobody never had anything good to say about us. All the other cultures. Yeah. That's why we have to, we as a people, we have to straighten up, folks, and just start doing right, so that people can look at us in a different manner, folks. People can look at us in a different way. So yeah, those folks are all right. But right now, people are looking at, they got the spotlight on us, folks. Yes, the spotlight is on us. And they're trying to grab our kids, folks. And they want this is what they want. Like I said, they got these young girls out here shaking their behinds all around the place, all on camera. And this is all you see, man. This is what you see every day. Anyway, you turn the television on, you turn the internet on, this is what you'll see. Some young girl shaking her behind, man. Or some young thug, so-called, with some kind of gun in his hand. Is this the image that we want to portray, folks? Is this the image that we want to portray? I don't think so. But this is how they're grooming us. This is how they're grooming us, our kids, folks. They're grooming our kids. Yes, they are grooming them. I don't know. I just don't know sometimes, man. It's just, things are just, spiraling out of proportion, man. It's just weird out here in this world now, man. But, like I said, it starts at home. Folks, please grab a hold of your kids, and try to keep a tab on the things that they're doing on a day-to-day basis, folks. Just try to manage your kids the best way you can. You don't have to micromanage them, but at least show them the right way, show them and put them on the right direction and the right path, folks. Because if you don't, the state don't mind. They don't mind locking them up, putting them behind bars. Hey, we don't want that. We want our kids to live a productive life out here. Yes, a productive life. But we're going to listen to the rest of this. Then I'm going to let you folks go after we listen to the rest of this. Because like I said, today wasn't going to be a long live. See, the weekend lives will not be long. See, the weekend lives are just regular lives that I usually do. But the weekday lives will be inspirational. Yes. So we're going to just listen to the rest of this, and it's going to be it.
And that was God's calling in my life at an early age. So every Saturday morning, I would preach the teenage gospel. And so for about 3 or 4 months, Jesse Jackson, me, and a few other ministers, we got together. And we would talk to the youth about this trash music. Now, mind you, this was 1980s. Okay? And we got the ABC television networks and the Chicago main disc jockeys to get together, and they pledged that they would play more of this trash music, no more N-word music, no more calling a woman a B. We're going to stop all that because
we got to stop it, folks.
Dream. We got a dream. How long did that last? No time, because it was showtime for them. They came back with a vengeance. You start having the East Coast, West Coast. Then you had the shoot 'em ups. Before you know it, Biggie Small was dead. Tupac was dead. And all of a sudden, they changed the whole complexion of it. With no soul music no more. Talking about loving each other. It was talking about killing each other. When talking about coming together, it was about beefing. And now you go all over YouTube, they got the same foolishness. Even comedy blacks are doing the same foolishness. He talking about her, she talking about him. Divide it, because you know what? Again, they don't mind taking 100 of somebody who look like me. As long as they convince 10, 20, maybe 30% of the future. And with every generation, the number goes up and the influence it becomes more stronger. Before you know it, as the book of the New Apocrypha says, women will in the future give birth to monsters. I would say we're there.
I would
So
too.
yeah,
Yes,
we're
we're
being
there.
underserved people. Greatly so. We're not living in God's image. And thank you, parents who are positive, who created men and women of all flavors who are walking the straight and narrow. And whether you're Christian or not, if you did a good job with your child, God bless you. Because this is about America. And this is about sustaining our social fabric. That foolishness I just showed you is killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't some leaders say back in the day, when I take over America, I wouldn't fire one shot? Let me tell you what that was about. It was deeper than the shoot 'em up. It was the mind game. Once you give into the mind game and you pollute yourself morally, the darkness, the spiritual powers take over. That's why a lot of these powers, they prey over the masters of the music. That's right, there are demons in a lot of this music. A lot of these lyrics, they're chanting, and spirits are coming out of that music. But they ain't gonna tell you that. Here's your half a meal. There you go. Going out there and do my work. They took them off, but maybe you can find a few videos where a few brothers got themselves together, particularly a few Muslim brothers. They say, you know what, I used to be in that music industry, and I met one-on-one with some of the powers, and they told me, as long as I do lyrics that were cursing out my people, acting stupid, disrespecting my woman, I could always have a good album. A lot of them brothers say, you know what, I can't do that kind of music no more. That takes courage. You don't go to the Wizard of Oz to get courage, baby. Thank God for some brothers and sisters who woke up. And they don't let us talk about this kind of stuff the way we should, because they know, again, that greater is he that is in you than he that is in this world. That's the bottom line. So yeah, we're being underserved. The rap industry, I told you, became hijacked. They want us to be hustlers, right? They want us to be street pimps. They want women to be depicted.
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
They want women to be depicted as prostitutes,
Power on.
right? They want a certain type of image. They want us to be baby makers, alcoholics, drugs takers, no job, indulge in satanic worship, wear certain symbols and stuff. Music should be pleasing to your fellow man and to God. It should be uplifting. But you know, the devil back in the day, when he was up there in glory, he did a little music back in the day, so we should not be surprised about his cunning acts here on planet, especially. What did he say? I'm going to be like the Most High. And it's taken generations for him to get to this point where they have a serious hold on our music, mainly to influence the youth.
Well, folks, you heard it yourself. This is where we at. And we, like I said, we as parents, let's just get busy trying to work with our youth and our kids and our babies, folks. Let's get busy, because we cannot let these folks take over our kids and our babies out here, folks. We have to take them. We have to take our kids back. Yes, we have to take back our kids, folks. But I appreciate everybody coming in, giving a listening ear. And I really appreciate everybody. Yeah, I thank everybody for coming in. And tonight, I'll be doing a small series on my tap dancing at 8 p.m. So be there and join me, folks. You won't regret it. Yeah, I'll be doing a premiere tonight of my tap dancing at 8 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. sharp, folks. Make sure you're there. I got a treat for you. I'll be tapping to the beat. Yes, I'll be there at 8 p.m. tonight, sharp, folks. Tapping to the beat. But as I said before, lead and guide your kids, folks. Get a hold on things. Let's take our kids back, folks. Take our babies back. Bring them back in, folks, to where they belong. And with that being said, folks, I'm about to get on out of here, folks. It's been great talking with you. It's been great spending a little time with my people. And I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up, for staying around listening. I'm getting ready to enjoy the rest of my day for now. So with that being said, folks, I'm out of here. I didn't mean